about getting nerfed, but you get hit by one cyber on an old base. You make one mistake, oversleep one day, and don't put that shield up. That shit's gone the next day. Fucking gone. Uh, Ain't shit you can do about it. It's a lot harder now to hit somebody and do some damage. Uh, you've got to have serious amounts of troops and get your research done. Same as always, but a lot of your research was free before, to where now you're paying every step of the way. They will find a way to stop you. Eventually, you can move on, but now they got it. You build all your farms and everything you need for your RSS, and uh, but then you got to have the upkeep to keep it from just withering away as you build it, because what your troops consume, or what traps consume, like they should be fucking consuming shit, like a Titan should be consuming any kind of fucking food. Again, it's their way to fuck you. It is what it is. My best advice is keep everything. People like to jump ahead just so they have a base number. Keep everything level. You get to base. You get to 1110. Make sure everything. Don't do one just so you can level up your base. Do them all at the same time. I know it's long. I know it sucks. I had to do it on my other base. It's bullshit. But if you're in 1110, make sure all your RSS shit is at 1110. All your banks, your fucking training grounds, hospitals, whatever it may be that you have on there. And people are saying a lot of shit that the hospitals ain't shit. You still get boosts off them hospitals. That if you have some, just because your guys don't go to them, you really don't, use them as far as in game, as far as, when you get hit, they still provide a level of attack and or defense on them, along with the banks. So they're still useful. But my biggest advice is keep it all leveled up. If you don't, it gets harder. And then the higher you get, the more you make of troops or anything. It just it starts dwindling down because you're not making shit fast enough. Your farms aren't producing quick enough. Your steel mills aren't producing quick enough. But eventually, it catches up to you, and that's one of the problems I have with this base here. Is I kept wanting to get level up, which it's still a good base. Don't get me wrong. I took a rally night before last. About 6 people jumped in it, and it was about, I don't know, close to 1 million that I got hit with. I won. I thought for sure I was going to get zeroed out. I won. I even saved it in here somewhere. Let's see if this bitch still in here. That way I can show who it was that hit me and how weak they are. Because in all honesty, I thought I was getting zeroed the fuck out. I don't have any level 4s on my base. I got level 3 and 2. I don't care if you're watching this and see it, because people know it hit me and still lost. Don't think just because you got a shitload of level 4s, you're just going to send a shitload of them at somebody and you're going to win, because that just ain't going to happen. You're going to have to do it right, know what you're doing, and know what you're hitting. Sorry, I'm not like crack leader and have everything, Mac leader, and have everything set up for you already. I wanted to show you, but I just saw this. Let's see here. Should be coming up here in just a second. That was one. That guy helped out and tried to hit me afterwards, and he ended up fucking losing. That's what you get. Let's see, where's bitches? And then all this shit, they gotta, I don't give a fuck. I know I won this, I won that, and they gotta send you all of it. When that's part of what slows your game down, is all this shit, all this mail. It's retarded. And seriously, I'm sorry if I offend anybody, man. Fucking watch something else. If you wasting your time with me, you're as bad as I am. Okay, there's one defeat that I had. Here's the one I think it is, that they hit me, and I won. And man, they had a shitload of people in this motherfucker. I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, well, bunch of people must not have joined this rally because didn't do no damage, but they got Twist there. You know, he put in a good couple 100,000. Body AKA. I mean, you got it over 100-something thousand there. This fucking guy, who's he? That was Body. Okay. Night Rider. I don't even know who the fuck that is. All level 3 and 4 shit. They hit me with all that shit and really didn't no damage. There's another one, no damage. I mean, this is, you know, that was it. And then that's me. I lost 2,000 traps. I mean, come the fuck on. You ain't doing something right. That many motherfuckers. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people total. You know, I don't know what the total was on their forces, but I mean, you know, that kind of a rally. You see there the numbers. And I won it. That's, you know, I'm good, but with these cybers, I'm not that good. There's something obviously they're lacking in that, and there's still a lot that we're all learning on this. Some people are a little ahead of the curve, but the ones that are ahead of the curve, talking shit on here, they're spending money. That's it. That's all I hear now. Oh, you whoop my ass now, wait till I get a pack. We didn't used to do that shit. You know, it was, you whoop my ass now, I'm gonna figure a way out to come get your ass without spending money. But somehow that we lost our way on that, and now we fell right into drinking the fucking Kool-Aid mobile strike, and that's the way. And that's, you know, I've talked to a lot of people. The alliance that I beat in my state for CP, I know I wasn't supposed to be, you know, watching their shit, but, you know, you do it. Somebody let me in, I couldn't help it. Fuck it, yeah, I watched them sit there and talk about what they were going to do. And every one of them said the same thing. If they beat us, we'll go buy a pack. If they beat us, we'll go spend more money. Man, for one thing, we didn't have the money to spend like that. So we had to figure other ways, and you could. You had that option. You don't have that option now. You're not, and I can defend well, but I'm still not up to par on hitting a base. So there's still a lot to learn, and I'm not watching crack leader videos to learn it, because he's bullshitting you too, because he's spending more than most. You know, you see Kumi with the gold base. That's another one that just throws money at the problem, and that's why they charge what they charge, is because if we continue to pay it and nobody sticks together and just stops for about a week or so, those prices will go down. I'm telling you. Tell your state. Tell them to stand down. Even your big money guys, tell them to do it for their little people, man. Because everybody can't afford that shit. Everybody stand down for a week. See how much money they lose. I know they make about $6 million a day. Let them get a couple of those days added up. See if they ain't fucking calling Arnold Schwarzenegger back to do commercials. But do that, and I guarantee they're going to stop, because that's what it's all about. It's money. And our way of defending ourselves is stop buying it. And I ain't saying forever, because that's going to be impossible. You know how they do. They throw in packs at you, and you're like, oh, shit, I got to have that. And then you get it. And it ends up being nothing, you know? Yeah, I mean, look at this shit. The price has dropped on nothing. You know, look, they put 35,000 VIP points, okay? Every time I bought VIP, most they give you 10. That's because they want you doing it slowly. And then you get mad and say, I ain't gonna buy another pack. I ain't buying another pack because they didn't give me what I wanted. And then you see that. That's what you want. That's what you need, that 35,000 VIP points. And then the commander points, you know, they get higher now. They're throwing more at you. Look at that, 45 million, 20 million on your other commander, on that Siberian commander. Yeah, I bought packs leading up to that were supposed to yield shit like that and did not. But the more they give you, the higher they raise those points that you're going to need. You know, you just you get 20 million points, and they gonna raise the next 1 point that you got to use to get to it to 20 million or 15 million. Make you feel like you ain't completely robbed, but yeah, you are. You get fucked at the end of the day. They know exactly how to run this game, and they do it to a T. And it's a little depressing at times, because I love to get on here and I love to play, but they fucking, man. I'm one. I don't want to just get on here and just exist. I want to compete. I want to get on here and I want to get out with the rest of them. But yeah, it's all about the cash. Like everybody else, everybody's got a family support and take care of. You can't spend every dime you make on the game, although you could if you wanted to. Because, man, I watched a guy spend $500 one day trying to beat somebody in my state, and he kept getting zeroed out. Guy had his base fucking and he didn't spend much. He had a trap base, and this guy was a newbie, could not fucking grasp that he was not going to do any damage to this base, and we just all sat back and laughed and watched him as he bought, pack after pack and raised his shit up, and you just fucking building troops left and right, and then he goes back, zeroed out, comes back, does it again. That's one fucking hell of a mistake to make right there. That's somebody's paycheck you spent on a motherfucking game. Now, that's stupid. Again, I ain't judging, because I've spent my fair share of money on this fucking game. I quit even counting because it made me sick. So I know what I spent, and I know I'm in the thousands. I can't imagine what it cost Kumi to get that fucking gold base, and the other guys that got it. Personally, I wouldn't want the gold base, because to me that's like dumbass level of spending money on this game. It's all dumbass, but that's like super dumbass level. Like, you have money to burn and nothing better to do with it but fucking spend it on this game. You ain't got no life. Put some kind, and that's why they keep charging that, because dumb motherfuckers pay that. They're going to continue to, and until we put a stop to it. So I'm telling you, because it worked in our state when we wanted our packs to drop, but then what they did is they dropped our packs to $20. After that, your pack, like I said, your pack was obsolete the next morning. They were coming out with higher VIP the next day, and they were coming out with new stuff daily that you had to have. So you end up actually spending more, but it's, you keep yourself happy for $20 for a little while. But you would just see shit that they would just throw out there like some magic fucking thing that was going to work, that half of it's bullshit. I mean, look at it now. We got it all here. Useless fucking shit. This, they can say what they want. It's useless now. We'll rebuy it. We'll be rebuying all those. Useless, paid for that. Useless, paid for that. Useless, paid for that. All garbage now. Already paid for it. Paid for that. And now they redistributing. Now, to get the effects, I gotta buy it again. How the fuck does that work, And that's what I told them. I paid for this shit already. Why are you reselling it to me? Of course, they don't answer those questions. They just tell you what mistake you're making. Because they don't make none, When you work for Mobile Strike, you just a bad motherfucker and you don't do nothing wrong. Man, I'm gonna have to say bullshit on that and go fuck yourself. Again, they've taken advantage of our shortcomings. You think I'm joking, but I bet. Watch, come out. They're gonna say they got one of those consulting firms to come in or something and be like, oh man, you just got to make these ads pop. It's got to be something they got to have. That's why they say, destroy